What's happening? I'm just having to sign into StreamYard. Right, good. We are live on StreamYard. We are live in Creative Genius Corner. Good morning. How are you this morning? I hope you are really well. It's Tuesday, so it's live time. Let's just position. I've had all this done beforehand. I'm running a bit late this morning. Tuesdays are the day that I have to take my son to work in Dumfries, where he volunteers at the usual place, and it puts my whole day behind because he has to have the shower early and I can't get in, and then I have to shop while I'm there and shower when I get back. Oh, third world problems. It's horrendous, isn't it? Anyway, I hope you're well. Good morning to everyone. If you don't know me, I'm Mandy Nicholson, if you couldn't guess from the branding, and I'm the Creative Genius Consultant. I'm an artist and an author, and I'm a creative retreat owner in Scotland, and I help creative and neurodivergent women to launch, grow and scale their businesses and make more money. And every Tuesday, I show up with a little bit of wisdom that might help you out from where you are now to where you want to be. And the title for this week's live is Vision and Manifestation, Truth or Bullshit? Yeah, and this is on trend at the minute because I have my vision and goal setting workshop on the 20th of November. It's the biggest workshop I've ever done on this topic. It's fully interactive. We're going to have one very lucky person who purchases that workshop, who is going to be the guinea pig for the night, who we are actually going to do their entire vision planning, their mind mapping, their planning for 2025 to show you that it doesn't have to be me saying you can do big things. So we're taking a guinea pig. We're doing that live, and we are going to be I'm going to be working with Stella Tudor, who is an intuitive coach, and she is going to be doing 3 fantastic guided meditations during that workshop to help you really clear any blocks, get back to ground zero, and open your mind to thinking that you can do big things. So let's talk about vision and manifestation, shall we? I've been manifesting my perfect life now for several years, and I can only tell my story, but around me are other people that have done exactly the same because they've come and worked with me. So it is absolutely possible for everybody. So, many of you know my story, but it started with me having everything: abundance, a 6-figure job, a hugely successful career. And in the space of 12 months, I lost everything. And absolutely everything. I never stopped telling this story. Yeah, it's the topic of my book, The Life I Won. I never stopped telling this story because I literally went from this 6-figure salary and company car and having everything I wanted and earning bonuses every year and not having to think about money at all, to having nothing in the space of 12 months. And along the way, I lost loved ones. My dad died. My marriage ended. My son was diagnosed with autism. I was bankrupt and ended up in social housing with £30 in my bank. So I went from having everything to having £30 and not knowing what I was going to do next. And that's the start of my journey of manifestation and creating vision. Because I had this brain and I thought, you know what, I don't have to stay here, but I do need to learn how to visualize myself back in that life of abundance and be able to create it, which is the manifestation side of things. So I want to talk about that because it is a very real skill that you can hone. And it's funny because I was talking with somebody over the weekend. And I worked with Jack Canfield and Bob Proctor. I'd watched The Secret, I'd read the book, and I liked Jack Canfield and Bob Proctor. So I reached out to them and I did their courses and I worked with them. And it was a huge investment for me at the time. Remember, I had nothing, but I started a cleaning business fairly quickly and started to bring in money within weeks of being at rock bottom. So I invested that money in working with people who had already done it. That's the key. Work with people who've already done it. Yeah. And learned how I could manifest the life I wanted. I thought it was bullshit. I thought manifesting things was just a bit woo-woo, a little bit over the top, not really what people did, just what people talked about, and tried to hook you in to do what they're doing and do their courses. I thought it was just this woo-woo thing out there. Even The Secret, even though it inspired me and filled me full of hope, I thought it was just a big Hollywood production and all these rich people talking about how they'd managed to manifest these perfect lives. So I genuinely thought it was bullshit till I met Jack Canfield. And as he tells his story of how he manifested something from absolutely nothing, and he was in the same place I was, so we really resonated. So it doesn't matter where you are now, you are where you are, and you can change that today by creating a vision and a belief system that allows you to manifest the life that you want. So I do this all the time. So let me talk to you about last year. Forget all the other stuff. You might have heard me talking about it before. Last year, for the first time, my vision board was different. I put on it my retirement cottage by the side of a lock. I'm going to turn my laptop around. You're going to see a load of mess. But there's my vision board there. And in the bottom corner, there's a little cottage by a lock. On the rest of the vision board is all the wonderful, amazing women that I wanted to work with until I did retire. And the feelings I wanted to have, the landscapes I wanted to be surrounded by, etc. So I created a vision for that life, thinking I'll work till I'm 67 because I love what I'm doing. But as you put that vision out there, as you visualize, as you get it out of your head and you create your vision board, and then from your vision board, you create your mind map. And from your mind map, you create your plan. And that's what I'm doing in the goal setting and vision board workshop, is showing you the process, each stage of that process, and how to really train your brain to manifest the things that you truly want and desire. So that little cottage on the side of a lock, where I've got a studio and I can paint all day and I can write whenever I want and I don't do pretty much anything else, is on the horizon. And I put it for, age 67, I want to be there. And now I've made a decision to retire my coaching business early because I'm already on track to creating that vision. You train your brain to move towards what it is you truly want in life. And I'm doing it in a slightly different route. So I think some of you might remember that I was going to buy the property next door that's attached to the bank and turn it into a bistro and coffee shop, an art cafe. That fell through because somebody let me down big time. I lost a lot of money on it, about £20,000 on it. My architect did a runner, did do what he was supposed to do. And I cut my losses on that idea. But it's sat up for sale all year. It's next door to me. I've looked at it every single day. It's been in here every single day. So now I am looking at buying that and turning it into 2 holiday lets, which makes sense because I've already got the art bank and I do retreats and sleepover and strategy days and bed and breakfast here. It made sense to extend the hospitality. Knew exactly how much money I could make off of that. And I decided that, if you're going to add something else, maybe it's time to take something away. And you automatically go into moving towards what's on your vision board, your mind map, your plan, as soon as you visualize it and make it real. So I'm a great believer in, vision boards that, there's lots of people doing vision boards. There's more to creating vision boards than putting pictures on a piece of cardboard or on a canvas or on a pin board. There's way more to it than that. Creating a really good vision board needs thought. It needs you to dig down deep into your soul to think about what it is that would make you truly the happiest that you've ever been. What do you want to do when you wake up every day? What do you want to feel like when you wake up every day? What achievements do you want to have in life? What house do you want to live in? What car do you want to drive? How much money is in your bank account? Yeah. And What are you doing from the moment that you get up in the morning to the moment that you go to sleep at night? What does your day look like? What does it feel like? Who's in it? Who's there with you? All of these things need to be taken into consideration when you are manifesting and when you are creating that big vision. And this is how deep I go when I'm looking at vision and manifestation. Manifestation is absolutely the truth, not bullshit. I can manifest anything I choose. I will be picking up a brand new car in about 2 weeks' time. I'm going to see it on Thursday morning. That was on my vision board. It's happening now. Extending the hospitality business, it's happening now. Thinking about retirement, it's happening now because I've made it a reality. So what are you going to make as a reality? What is it that you truly want to achieve in your life, in your business, whatever it is you're doing, even if it's leaving your part-time job to fully focus on your business? And one of my clients has just done that this week. Caroline West just worked her last 2 shifts in Sainsbury's and has given up her secure little job to focus 100% on her art business, because she now has the confidence that she can do that thing, because she's been visualizing and she's been manifesting, and it's been coming to her in an abundant way. So it's not just me that does this. The women that I work with manage to do this all the time. So my question to you is, what is it you truly desire? Because if you don't know that, that's where you've got to start. That's the place you need to start. What is your biggest desire? What do you want your life to look like and feel like? And does it look and feel like that right now? If not, what are you going to do about it? Because you have full control. Your life is like a car. You've got your hands on the steering wheel. You can take that car anywhere you want to, anywhere. Around the world, anywhere. You are in control. You are in the driving seat, but you need to know where you're going. You've got to know where you're going in that car. Without the vision, you cannot manifest that life. With the vision, you can absolutely manifest that life. So if you're thinking about this workshop that I'm doing on the 20th and you're like, oh, you know, I don't know whether I can do it, and I don't know whether I want to spend money on it, and don't want to, then that's fine. Stay where you are. That's absolutely fine. If you want to kick up the button, you want the strategy and the processes of creating a big vision, step 1 of changing your life starts with creating the vision to manifest all the things that you want. So I am the walking proof, the walking, breathing truth about vision and manifestation. And I pass that on to my clients because it can be done. What does your castle look like? Because my mini castle is absolutely perfect. It didn't have to be the big castle. This is perfect. I can manage this on my own. I can have income coming in every single day through the businesses that I've built, because I could visualize it and feel it and knew what it felt like. So that's all I wanted to bring to you today is, have you thought about what 2025 looks like for you? At the end of 2025, how much money will you have earned in your business? Who will be in your life? What are your relationships like? And what will they be like by the end of 2025? What will your health be like at the end of 2025? Do you have goals in all of those areas? And how are you going to express yourself throughout the year to make sure that you're tapping into your self-expression and creativity? Because all of those things are equally important. And those are the 4 pillars that I will be diving into in the workshop: health, wealth, love, and self-expression, the perfect square. It's a model that I use in my business. It's a model I will be using in the workshop to have you thinking about what's going to bring you the biggest changes and the best possible life that you can envision. So Think about that today. Write it down. Get a pen, piece of paper. What does my perfect life look like? Who's in it? How much money's in the bank? What house am I living in? What car am I driving? What am I doing every single day when I wake up? What am I wearing? What do I look like? What's my health like? Those are the questions that I want you to ask yourself today, and ask yourself how close you are to that perfect life and how close do you want to be. And if you want to get close, then come and join me on the 20th of November. The link's in the description. Come and join me at the goal setting, the vision and goal setting workshop, because I'm going to pick all of that out of your brain. Okay. Have a fabulous week. Think about that. Get that written down. Have a fabulous week. I will see you next week. And with me next Tuesday, hopefully, will be Stella Tudor, and we will be talking about the workshop, because it will be on the Wednesday evening. We'll be talking about what we're going to do. So join us then. Have an awesome week, folks. I look forward to seeing you then.